Career Mode is back for the 5th installment of Season 3 of F1 2013 Career Mode here for the Spanish Grand Prix. And as you can see there, we've got some upgrades coming to the car for this Grand Prix because we passed the R&D testing on Friday practice, managed to top the session as well because we did a qualifying run at the very end of the session and we managed to get first place by over 5/10. So heading into this weekend, we're having a lot more preparation and practice because I'm going to be honest here, guys. In the lead up to most of the Grand Prix so far this season, I've really just been jumping straight into qualifying without any practice, and I think that's been hurting me a little bit. So there's no harm in just putting in just that little bit more preparation into a Grand Prix weekend, and I think it's paid off because we've qualified in 4th place for this race today, and man, we are looking good for some good points today here for the Spanish Grand Prix. The strategy is 3 stops, and yeah, going back to that qualifying result, I am so happy with this result. Considering that Spain is a high-speed circuit, it really doesn't suit the Force India, so I'll take 4th place any day of the week. And going through the setup now, just so you guys can enjoy it and see what it's like. But yeah, heading out onto the grid for the Spanish Grand Prix. Wish me luck. Alright, so here we are on the grid of the 5th round here in Spain, waiting for the 5 red lights to go out. Hopefully we can get off to a good start, and away we go here in Spain, getting off to a fairly nice start in 1st gear. We just got to make sure we can get away in 2nd, 3rd and 4th gear fairly well. Looks like we're just maintaining ground to the leaders so far and not actually losing position, which is good. Coming into turn 1 now, we go around the outside of Fernando Alonso and we squeeze out Nico Rosberg there for 2nd place. Now all that's left is to get in front of Sebastian Vettel for the lead of this race. We're going to use up all of our curves here. We're going to YOLO it, go up the inside, coming into turn 4 now. And yes, for the first time this season, we have the lead, the legitimate lead of the Grand Prix. And now, lads, I'm going to be completely honest here. The tyre wear is so bad that we just need to absolutely park the bus. Yes, and I mean park the bus in that aspect. We need to absolutely just park this car on every single apex that this track has got. And now 13 laps into this stint, and our tyres are absolutely gone because we need to stretch them out for about 15 laps compared to the AI, who seem to be absolutely magnificent on their tyres. So it's proving to be an absolute struggle, and now Nico Rosberg is having a run at me coming into turn 1, and we've just got absolutely no grip to fight with Rosberg. We just need to just keep the car on the track, try not to make any mistakes. I've been trying to just take it easy throughout the first 10 or so laps through this Grand Prix, and I'm just trying to look after that front left tyre, and it seems that the tyre wear is still so bad that I can't even make a regular race stint compared to the AI, but we still have the lead. That's all that really matters, and we have the luxury in this race of absolutely having the track position to defend like this, because in previous races we just haven't had this track position, so we had to pretty much go for the undercut, and now that's really cost us. So we have the luxury of having track position, so we can absolutely defend as much as we can, so that we can sort of get ourselves back on term and on level with the AI later on in the stint if we can stretch out this set of tyres. But we get a bit sideways there coming out of turn 9, and now we're getting absolutely mugged coming into this 3rd sector now. Our tyres have absolutely nothing on them now. We just got nothing to defend with. We just got to pretty much limp it back to the pits as we lose the back end into a Red Bull there. I think that's Mark Webber. Unfortunately, he's just having so much bad luck, and I think he's going to pretty much hold up everyone behind him, so that's going to give me a little bit of a breather as I head into the pits now. Hopefully, a few of the cars in front of me opt to stay out, and I might be able to gain some time back, but we've lost like about 5 or 6 seconds by getting past in that 3rd sector. That's just how much time we were losing in that, those last couple of laps. There were some people who chose to undercut me, like Felipe Massa and Romain Grosjean. I've seen that those guys are doing fast laps previously. How's the pit stop? Oh no, we're being held for everyone in the pit lane now, so our pit stop is going to be 8.7 seconds, and that's an absolute disaster. We've gone from 1st down to 16th in the matter of pretty much 1 sector, so this Grand Prix has really turned to crap in just half a lap, so we're going to have to make up that ground as quickly as we can because the tyre wear is going to kick in again. We're on the prime tyres now. Are we on the prime tyres or are we on the options? I think we're on the options, yeah. We ran the options at the first stint as well, and they were the white wall tyres. But here we are on lap 17. A few cars opted to do 16 laps on their tyres. I don't know how they managed that. But we try to go around the outside of Bottas and we touch Hülkenberg there through turn 1. We get through there without too much damage, and we've maintained position 11 at the moment with Kimi Räikkönen right in front of us. So we're looking at the back end of the top 10 here and the points runners. So we need to get amongst those guys if we want to have some points today. Because of course, as I said before, we need to get up as far as we can before our tyres start to go off. These AI will eventually pull away in about 2, maybe 3 or 4 laps time after my tyres start to degrade. But here we are on lap 17. Daniel Ricciardo is holding up Mark Webber and myself here. He's just absolutely parking the bus, and he doesn't park it for too long. We managed to get around the outside coming into this third sector here. So now lap 8, after Daniel Ricciardo held us up, I think Mark Webber got away, Grosjean got away as well, and now we have the safety car here on lap 18. So this has saved our bacon a little bit here, so we can just cruise onto the back of the rest of the AI cars and just assume track position where we were just before the pit stops came out. So we can come through the field a bit more. Our tyres are sort of going off a little bit. I chose not to stop because we only stopped 5 laps ago, so it really wouldn't have been worth losing all that track position just to get 5 laps fresher tyres. I thought about it, but I thought it's probably worth just staying on the tyres we've got for the moment. It looks like Grosjean's on the prime tyres, and I wonder how many AI cars in this field are on the prime tyres. Quite alarming as well that Grosjean was able to pull away, considering he is on the harder of the 2 compound tyres. Getting ready for a restart now, and Grosjean leaving so much space to the McLaren in front. And away we go. Green flag racing is now underway, and the gap to Grosjean is now about a second now. So a bit of a shame that you really can't fight with the AI on restarts. The gap between cars is just too much that you can't really do anything about it. But we get enough slipstream we put up in the fast to get up the inside of Grosjean into turn 1. We lose the back end there on the curbing there. Almost could have been a disaster like we've seen in Bahrain just a couple of weeks ago. But here we are on lap 21 in position 6, and we actually went purple there surprisingly. I think that's just down to the AI saving fuel after the restart. But now we've caught up to the back of Jenson Button now in position 5, and we do a cheeky little corner cut there, so ignore that. But we're trying to set up the pass on Jenson here at the end of this straight. We're going to put it up in the fast, burn a bit of fuel, open the DRS, but he's got DRS on Fernando Alonso ahead, so it's going to be a bit tough to get up the inside coming into turn 1, but we are close enough. We're going to have a dive here coming into turn 1, and yes, we get the move done for position 5. So I'm actually quite surprised at my pace here at the moment as Hülkenberg goes fastest there. I was expecting the AI to absolutely just pull away after this safety car period, but it hasn't happened. We're now attacking Alonso now for position 4, and he's a bit far up the road. He's going to go up the inside of the McLaren into turn 1 as well, but he brakes early, and we had to avoid him going to the grass, cut the corner, just to avoid a major accident there. I'm going to let Alonso back through because that was an illegal overtake. Despite Alonso brake checking us there, I think it is only fair that we let him back through because we did overtake him illegally. But now we go around the outside into turn 4 or 5, and we get his position back for P4. Yes, it is. So here we are on lap 28. We're still maintaining P4 at the moment. Jenson Button has now got in front of Fernando Alonso, but now we're coming in for our second pit stop of the race. We couldn't make it to lap 30. That was the recommended time to stop, so we'll need to do a longer stint on the prime tyres here as we head into the next stint of the race. And I think we're going on to prime tyres. I haven't selected my tyres because I'm just going with the default strategy that the game gave me. So I didn't want to do any dramatic or radical strategies today. I was just going to go with whatever the game gave me because I don't want to be on like a different page to the AI. So here we are on lap 32, going up the inside of Kimi Räikkönen into turn 1, and we couldn't make the move stick. We just weren't close enough to Kimi there. But we are fairly close as we come into this second sector split now. We're going to use up all of our curves coming up the hill. We're going to lunge it up the inside into this fast sweeping right-hander. And Kimi leaves us just enough room, but we run out wide and touch Kimi there. We're going to sneak it up his inside coming into this almost hairpin corner. And again, We're just squeezed for room. Still going side by side. Bit of contact there. Left rear tyre on front right tyre on my car. And still going side by side with Kimi. We're just giving each other enough room to race with each other. A bit of respectful driving there between the two of us. As a plane is going over my house, I apologise for that. But here we are on lap 34. We've dipped a wheel onto the grass, and that allows Kimi to get the place back now, as I've got a bit of marbles on my tyres. And that's obviously going to slow me up as I try and battle with Kimi here. We're going to go around the outside coming into turn 9. And we just don't have the aerodynamic performance to make the move stick. And will this plane fuck off? Really? Going around the outside of Kimi Räikkönen now into the 3rd sector. And there we go. We're back into 10th place. And Kimi now coming back at me on lap 35 as his plane is still flying over my house. I sincerely apologise about that. Coming through turn 1. Get the move done on Kimi. P10. We still have 20 runners in this Grand Prix. So we're doing fairly well at this stage. Lap 41. And Fernando Alonso is gone. We've hit him. And somehow we didn't get any damage from that. But Kimi Räikkönen, unfortunately, has lost his rear wing. So that's just so unlucky for Kimi. And somehow we weren't wrecked out of that race. We're going to have a replay of this incident here in slow motion. We see Fernando Alonso spinning out of the exit of turn 9. He tries to, I don't know, just move onto the racing line. And he's done a dangerous re-entry there. And he's caused a massive accident there. And I think Fernando will be out of this Grand Prix. Unfortunately, Kimi Räikkönen got tangled up in that. And now just a couple laps later on lap 42, we're coming in for another pit stop. But this time it's not scheduled. I'm coming in for an extra pit stop. I'm going to sort of resort to the 3-stop race now. 4 stops. I think this is... I'm resorting to a 4-stop rather. So I know that my tyres won't be able to last if I do one more stop to the end. So I thought I'd come in a few laps early before my tyres go off. And now I'm going to come in one more time for option tyres at the end of the race. And hopefully pick up a few positions as we make that final pit stop. So we should have much fresher tyres than everyone else in the field. And here we are on lap 51. We've done the undercut. We've managed to get up into P5 at the moment with a Red Bull right in front of us going around the outside into turn 1. And we get the move done for position 4. However, we still need to make one more pit stop in this race. So we will lose that track position later on as Mark Webber now makes his pit stop, his final of this race. And I think he's going to put on option tyres as well. And that relinquishes us into position 3 and the podium position. So now here we are on that 55. Nothing else has really happened since that Mark Webber pit stop. We're coming in for our final stop. And that's Fernando Alonso in the pit box there. He's been stuck there for 15 laps ever since he had his crash. And I think he's retired, but his car is still there for some reason. I'm not too sure if he's hopeful of trying to rejoin this race, but whatever. We're coming out in position 8 here on lap 56. And cutting now to the penultimate lap. And we have Kimi Räikkönen right behind us trying to put pressure on us for 8th place and 4 points in this Grand Prix. Our tyres are absolutely gone now for some reason. The tyre wear on this final stint has been pretty bad. And now Kimi on older tyres has got a lot more pace over us, as Felipe Massa sets the fastest lap of the race as well. So the AI are very, very quick at this phase of the race, considering they've got older tyres than what I do. It's very weird and very annoying that the AI are so OP as we lose the back end and spin out Kimi Räikkönen. We got caught on the auto spin curve there. And unfortunately, once again, Kimi Räikkönen was just an innocent bystander after getting taken out in that Alonso incident. Now he's been taken out by me. Just really no fault of my own there. You see, I got caught on that curb and tried to catch the back end, and Kimi got tangled up in that. Unfortunately, no penalty either, which was a bit surprising, although that was mostly my fault in that situation there. But we still maintain position 8 at the moment. Lewis Hamilton has taken out this race win. Mark Webber again going fastest, as we saw there just a couple of seconds ago. And now we're just trying to maintain this 8th place as we come through the final sector of this Grand Prix now. Kimi gets up the inside and we go around the outside. We leave him no room there. We just cut back around the outside and we get position 8 back. But coming through the final corner now, we just need some nice traction and using up a bit of our curves, we should be able to maintain 8th place and a solid 4 points from the Spanish Grand Prix.
That's a really solid 8th place. Great driving.
Alright, so we finish in 8th place for the Spanish Grand Prix. Look down there in 4th place. See, Jenson Button is plus 1 lap down, despite only being less than 13 seconds off the lead of the race, which is a bit weird there. Felipe Massa and Romain Grosjean getting podiums as well. Good to see for those guys. But unfortunately, Kimi Räikkönen got a penalty for that incident on the penultimate lap, despite that not even being his fault. It was just an innocent bystander there. So that's very unfortunate to see him so far down the field. I'm definitely going to have to buy him some vodka or an ice cream after the race is over. Otherwise, he's going to kill me, I'm afraid. But in the driver's standings, we've dropped down into 8th place, unfortunately, after that poor 4 points finish in this race. But the battle from 2nd down to 10th is so damn close. It's separated by 11 points. And then you've got Lewis Hamilton leading the way by over 40 points in 1st place. But the battle from 2nd down to 10th is going to be absolutely outstanding as we head into the rest of this championship. I'm really looking forward to that battle to see where everyone ends up. Hopefully we can make an impact on Lewis Hamilton in this championship. And that's going to start at Monaco, our best track, or my best track personally. So I'm looking forward to getting a win around there, hopefully. That's going to be my aim. So watch out for us in Monaco. But yeah, that's been the Spanish Grand Prix for today. Until my next video, guys, I'll see you next time.